My wish will come true.
Hi there, we're Ruth and Martin, Disney adults on a mission to visit every Disney park around the world. After years of park hopping between California and Florida and a magical trip to Disneyland Paris, we've set our sights on Asia, and what a journey it's been. From the wonder of Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea, to the incredible scale of Shanghai Disney.
That is stunning.
And now we've arrived at our final stop, Hong Kong Disneyland. Here, we'll ride attractions you won't find anywhere else, explore a completely reimagined Disney castle, and see how the smallest Disney park delivers huge magic. Our Disney Asia adventure ends here, but the magic is just getting started.
We're at Disneyland, Hong Kong.
This was our last Disneyland park to visit, so we were curious to see how it compared to the others.
Got this really cool poster here with all the different lands that's here at the park. And compared to California or even Florida, we've got several new ones. World of Frozen, Mystic Point. Grizzly Gulch is probably like Frontierland, but Mystic Point and World of Frozen we certainly don't have. Very excited to check that out.
Walking down Main Street, it felt traditional, right down to the American-style marching band.
First look at Main Street, USA, and it's just like California, except for there's just mountains in the backdrop. Everything is a little shorter compared to Florida, Shanghai, which doesn't have a Main Street, USA, and even Tokyo's, which has a covered roof. This feels very California-esque. Love it. They even have a nod to Florida here. Dance Studio of Orlando. The castle is really interesting because it's this mix of Fantasyland spires, but also these domes that feel very Moorish. And when you stand further back, it feels a lot larger. They do force perspective really well. Standing up close to it now, it's not as big as it would seem, but still very different and interesting and beautiful and unique. It's a great castle, really great castle. What else do we see?
Well, there's a mountain.
There's mountains surrounding the park, so it's really different to see the castle, but framed by mountains. And we have a proposal in front of the castle. Dreams come true. This entry into Tomorrowland is so different. First ride of the day, Hyperspace Mountain. This will be interesting to see the difference between this and the Space Mountains that we've ridden everywhere else.
Report to your reconnaissance vessels.
What'd you think of Hyperspace Mountain?
I loved it. I loved the Star Wars story. It was good. It was smooth.
It was fun.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Marvel side of Tomorrowland, Iron Man experience, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Which one do you want to do?
Oh, we're gonna do both.
You're already disappointed.
Oh yeah.
Remember,
Buzz Lightyear type ride. All right, dear. That was tough.
What'd you get?
213,000.
215?
Yeah, what did you get?
473.
Wow. All right, now we're gonna do Iron Man. So if you've done Star Tours, you've done that ride, but it still was fun.
Good.
It was good. It was a completely different story. In fact, yeah, I think it was better than Star Tours. So, worthwhile riding.
I'm usually not a fan of the motion rides like that, but this was really good. I love this.
Hot here that all the cars have these mobile air conditioning units that accompany them for the workers, which I don't blame them. I'm happy they do that because it is just so hot and humid here. Standing out in a costume, cast member costume, whew, it's would be unbearable. I think it's time for a little cruise, jungle cruise. So what's interesting is you can actually get an English language cruise or a Chinese language cruise here. They do both. You just choose which one you want to go on. That was a fun version of Jungle Cruise.
I did not realize we had fire and
Smoke and geysers, or I don't know what that is, but that was fun.
yeah.
Good version of it. Unfortunately, one of our rides that we really kind of wanted to ride is closed today, which is the Grizzly mine car ride, because it looks pretty darn cool. Oh well. Just have to come back. I wish for more trips to Disney. Didn't erupt. Bummer. Oh, it's erupting. Ah! My wish will come true.
While we had this show at Disney's Animal Kingdom in Orlando, we wondered if there would be any differences.
That was a good show, different version of what we have in Orlando, but a fun show nonetheless. And surprisingly, they did it in English with some Mandarin translation, which was great. So this is one of the places that we absolutely wanted to check out, and it's Mystic Manor, their version of Haunted Mansion, and it looks so different and so cool.
Mystic Manor is totally unique to Hong Kong Disneyland. Instead of a spooky, haunted house, it's a fun, magical adventure, because here in China, spirits are respected, not feared.
Now run along. Ah, well. Looking for
Wow.
there you are.
That was super cool. That was amazing. We gotta ride that again.
Going into it, I thought, oh, it's going to be a version of Haunted Mansion, but it really isn't. That was really unlike any ride. Effects are great.
And it's an original story, which is what I liked. They didn't try to repurpose someone else's story or something else.
There were a couple of nods to Haunted Mansion,
Yes.
but it was fabulous
Best ride, I think, of in the park so far.
so far.
So what's interesting about Mystic Manor is that it's in its own land, but it's one ride with one restaurant, which looks good, but it's just its own standalone land. And here you have, next door, Toy Story Land. theming in here is great. It feels like you're at a kid's play set. You got a parachute drop ride right here. Wherever Disney does a Toy Story Land, you really feel immersed. They do such a good job. I feel like you're in a kid's room in a toy box.
I hope you enjoy playing with toys because it's playtime!
And of course, we have the traditional Fantasyland here. So we're gonna go see Mickey's Wondrous Book, which is an original show. I don't think it's at any other park around the world, so this should be actually very cool. What are we doing?
Going to the show.
But more importantly,
Oh, we're standing in front of a fan while we're waiting to get into the show.
My turn. 魔法故事書嘅地方，野生嘅猛獸，仲有英勇。Wherever I roam. I wanna walk like you, to talk like you. 喂，新認識嘅好。
So the one challenge we've had here at Disney Hong Kong is that the park hours are actually quite short, at least for today it is. So it's open from 10:30 to 8, fireworks set at 8, and we have to be in our place at 7:30 based on the DPA we have. So we're kind of rushing to visit a few things, but there's one place we really wanted to get to, and that is the World of Frozen. And we're celebrating Summer Snow Day. It's great how they blended in the real mountains, with the fake mountains. This is one of our favorite rides. I think it's similar to the one at Epcot, Florida. I'm not sure why I like that ride so much, but it took a good ride, or a very good ride at Epcot, and made it even better. So we're riding Oaken sleds, and this is a completely unique ride here in Hong Kong. So I'm really excited. 30-second ride. Your thoughts on Oaken sliding sleds?
It was great. It was the fastest, and I don't mean speed, but it was the quickest roller coaster I've ever been in. It must have lasted, what, 10 seconds?
I think it lasted about 25 seconds. We were actually on the track. I'm hard pressed to actually recommend standing in a line of anything longer than 10 minutes to ride that. That was over way too fast. Just when you kind of got into the ride, it says welcome back. Oh well.
As the afternoon wrapped up, we revisited a few rides, then used our DPA for reserved seats at the fireworks, just like in Tokyo and Shanghai.
That's super cool.
A tip of the hat.
As the last sparks fade into the night and the echoes of the fireworks drift away, we realize our dream of visiting Disney parks across Asia has come true. From Shanghai to Hong Kong to Tokyo, each park revealed its own kind of Disney magic. Unique, familiar, and unforgettable. Along the way, we discover that the true magic isn't just in the castles or the rides, but it's in the memories we made, the moments we shared, and the Disney wish that finally came true.